Like all great armies of the world, past and present, the Cape Breton Liberation Army is keenly interested in keeping its troops fit and ready for combat. General Moose explains.
Why does the CBLA need fit troops? Because we're a fit army. You never know when you're going to be called upon to defend Cape Breton, to fight for the liberation of Cape Breton. I mean, inside and out. There are forces all around us trying to break our will. They want to make us sit up and beg. They want to make us lazy and unproductive. They want to crush the resistance of the CBLA with the political might they now have. We must not let this happen. We are the only force in this wilderness that cries out against this brainwashing. Cape Breton is an island unto itself. It is independent. It will be independent, and we shall do it. The only thing that stops us right now from becoming an independent country is that we don't have an Air Force, or a Navy, or lots of money, or all kinds of other things. But we're working on that. In the meantime, we need fit soldiers. We need brave, daring, strong-willed, dedicated men and women in our army. And this fitness course that we have gives us just that. It was designed to test the soldiers' strength and endurance and their ability not to get lost. There's no chance for relaxation on this course. Personally, I haven't heard of anyone who said they'd like to do it again just for the sake of enjoyment. It's a damn tough course, one of the toughest in the world. If you can get through this, you deserve all the enjoyment you can get your hands on. I haven't run it myself personally, of course, but Sergeant Stomper has.
Here we are at the CBLA fitness course somewhere in the backwoods of Cape Breton. Sergeant Stomper has run this course many times, but never underestimates its difficulty.
Yes, it's a very tough course, and if you just step aside, I'll show you how it's done, lady.
Right, we'll just hop along to the first obstacle course as Sergeant Stomper gets warmed up. Of this exercise is to grasp an overhead horizontal support and lift oneself until the chin is level with the hands, better known as a chin-up. 25 chin-ups must be done before you advance to the next major point in the course.
It's tough, lady.
The CBLA Marathon. The general public is invited to this competition, but, not surprisingly, the winner has always been a CBLA member. There is an exercise well known to CBLA soldiers which is devoid of any competitive edge, and is beginning to cause a stir in both urban and rural areas.
People are biking, driving, windsurfing, sailing, roller skating, skipping, hopping, all across the country. But now we have a program of our own, cross-country rolling. Cross-country rolling has been part of our program for years now. We use it to relax, and besides which it's good therapy, and I think even more important, it's found out to be a proven effective relief for hangover, which is a typical CBLA soldier complaint. We offer rolling classes, and I urge those interested and serious about the program to seek proper instruction. We've had a few accidents, mostly young rollers who weren't watching where they were rolling, and in most cases it just involved a civilian population trying to get in on a good thing. And yes, alcohol was involved in some of these cases. But again, I'd like to stress that most of the cases involve younger, inexperienced rollers. An interesting fact to note is that 90% of the injuries reported were of civilian population. The other 10%, well, they were the Army's, but it wasn't our fault. Trees kept jumping out in front of us and stuff like that. and we're working on that as well.
The hurdles, a framework designed to be leapt over by the runners, the second obstacle of the course, and not one of the easiest. Clearing these hurdles means a drastic reduction in the speed and direction of the runner.
When not involved in formal training, there's plenty you can do on your own to keep in shape. Try to get a job where you're doing some lifting or pushing. A bouncer is a good job. If you know of anyone with a fast dog, get them to make it chase you. That will improve your speed and give you better hindsight. Knocking on doors and running away has kept General Moose in shape ever since childhood.
I'd like to point out to all new recruits that this isn't as easy as Sergeant Stomper makes it look. If you make it to this point in the course and feel too exhausted to continue, don't continue. I repeat, don't continue. We don't expect you to complete the mile-long track on your first attempt. These are the monkey bars. They are common in all Army obstacle courses and some playgrounds. This overhead and overhand structure will test your upper body and arm strength. It's important to get a good leading jump at the first bar. Watch.
The Army constantly practices rugby maneuvers in the event of a surprise game with any hostile mainland team.
When you're getting in shape and staying fit for the Army will look after you. You suffer any injury while involved with exercises or war games, we'll fix you up. We've got a qualified paramedic and an excellent surgeon when he's sober. You never know when you're going to get hurt, right? It's not like if you played rugby with the CBLA, you're going to end up dead. It might, but it's not likely. That's a complete falsehood. I'd like to make this perfectly clear to everyone, right? The Cape Breton Liberation Army does not play snuff games of rugby. We might have to break a few limbs, but that's just to slow the opponents down, to show them that we play seriously. We take the Army seriously. We hope you do too.
Rushed from the playing field, the wounded player is prepared to undergo emergency treatment. A full pint of whole beer is ordered, and an IV is established.
I think we need an IV for this man.
Yes, Doc.
Yes. What happened, nurse? Rugby game? Another rugby game, obviously. Yes. What's this? I don't believe this. I think he's gonna be alright. He's gonna be alright.
The doctor begins to mix a blend of whiskeys, rums, and other unidentified liquids in an attempt to revive the patient.
Please. Good heavens. Man has to get back. More. I hope he's ready for this. This is a cure-all. Oh, good heavens. Thank you, nurse. Thank you. It's working now. Ooh, good heavens. Yes, he's just about to do it, shouldn't he? I think he can get away with just a neck brace. I can tell by the way his throat is moving. You see? You see that? See? See? I said see. Yes, a neck brace to do it. Yes, yes. My good man. My good man. There we go.
A comforting fact. No one has missed a CBLA rugby game or practice due to an injury. That should clear up any ugly rumors that have overshadowed these playful and good-natured games.
Normally, the CBLA doctor would be standing here at the site of the last test, the last hill before the camp, the last dune before the oasis. He'd make sure that the new soldier has the energy to celebrate reaching the finish line. You are now qualified to move on to training tape number 17. Congratulations.
Help, Ron.
All right.
If you follow one or more of the exercises outlined on this tape, you can expect to be in tip-top shape for a limited time in the distant future. What to do with your new and improved condition is the concern of the following training tape.
It's a new age for the CBLA. It's a new image. We are the family next door. We are the people up the creek. Up the street. Do not adjust your set. We will not go away. We have all we need right here on this island, and we, the Cape Breton Liberation Army, will make sure that it's all we ever need. When we can look out from the 18th story of Cabot House and see that every Cape Bretoner can play tarbish, enjoy a well-deserved drink, have a job, and, most importantly, support the CBLA, then, and only then, will we be able to enjoy true freedom, true liberty, as we all deserve.